Hello everyone. Now this is me. This is my avatar. So today I'm not going to show my real me, but I'm going to show you my avatar. And I'm so glad because I have a special app, as you can see. I'm sure you must have guessed the name of this application. And in today's lesson, we're going to see these two objectives. Number one, developing listening and writing skills by listening to two recordings about one of the most famous apps in the world. And of course, I would also like you to be sharing your personal opinions about this app. Okay, so as you guessed, we're going to be talking about Twitter. Twitter is one of the most famous social media apps. And in this lesson, we're going to learn a little about its story and importance. For example, do you know that the name Twitter comes from the sound made by birds? Even the logo, which is a bird, had a name. It was called Larry the Bird. This company was started in the year 2013, and now it includes a lot of celebrities. And here you can see on your screen some of them. These are the celebrities with the highest number of followers on Twitter. So on the first place, you can see Barack Obama. Then we have Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, Rihanna. And in the 8th place, you have included one of the most powerful men in the world, who is, of course, Donald Trump. So even the US president has a Twitter account. Alright, so you will learn the rest about the history of Twitter and its importance by listening to two little short audios that are included right after I finish this video lesson. And they are very important because they will tell you a little bit about this information you need to know in order to answer a quiz that you have to take after you watch my full video today. In this quiz, apart from listening to these two audios and answering a few questions, you will also have to answer two questions about Twitter and about your opinion about Twitter, and especially about a kind of delicate situation that took place between President Trump and Twitter. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you the details because you will learn the details when you listen to these audios, right? So that's it, guys, and this is your mission for this week. So study this material from the video, listen to the audios, and then you'll be ready to take the quiz, read the instructions carefully, and I'm sure we'll do a good job. And I like to leave you with a quote by Mahatma Gandhi from India. He once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." I like it because it tells us that we don't have to blame others. We don't have to be criticizing all the time, but that we need to do is that we can make the change starting with ourselves. All right, guys, that's all. Thank you very much and see you next class. All right, goodbye.
Track 27, Students' Book, Unit 2, page 81, Exercise 1.
Twitter is the brainchild of a group of programmers who worked at a podcasting company in San Francisco. They were looking for a way to send text on their cell phones and a way to reinvent an inefficient and dying company. When Jack Dorsey sent the first tweet on March 21st, 2006, a communications revolution with inestimable effects was born. Now almost 200 million people use the app worldwide, and about 460,000 new accounts are opened daily. More than 140 million tweets are sent daily. That's 1 billion weekly. In 2008, the company had 8 employees. Today, it has more than 400, and they're hiring. At the heart of this social network are small bursts of information called tweets. Each tweet is 140 characters in length, maximum.
How Twitter has changed the media. Increasingly, news stories that arise, a tsunami, a plane crash, the score of a hockey game, etc., arrive in tweets from people we follow. This allows everyone to essentially create their own newspaper or newscast and to do so instantaneously. How Twitter has changed politics. Social media and microblogging like Twitter has changed political communication profoundly. Political messages used to be highly controlled. Now the messengers, and hence the messages, are more diffuse and diverse.
How Twitter has changed business. Twitter is used increasingly in business. The one-way transmission of information is transforming quickly into a two-way interaction. Businesses can communicate real-time messages to the customers they want to reach. Conversely, when customers are unhappy with a product or service, they can spread the word quickly with a few tweets.
Why are tweets limited to 140 characters? There are 2 reasons. In the beginning, Twitter was designed to work on cell phones. When Twitter started in 2006, cell phones were popular. Smartphones were uncommon. The iPhone didn't even exist. Cell phone messages had to be short because of a 160-character limit. If you sent a message longer than that, the phone company might have cut it up and sent 2 or 3 separate messages. The 160-character limit came from a man named Friedhelm Heilbrand. In 1985, he studied many kinds of messages. He said the average message was 160 characters or less. That was good news for telephone companies. 160 characters was about the most they could send in a single message with their technology. So, phone companies picked 160 characters as the international standard for the Short Messaging System, or SMS. Why did Twitter limit messages to only 140 characters? Twitter said each tweet required 20 characters for the user's name. The remaining 140 were needed for the information in the message. Another reason was style. Twitter wanted people to send easy-to-read messages that would not be cut up into smaller pieces by the phone companies. Back to the original question, why are tweets 140 characters? History and style. Tweets were designed 10 years ago for cell phones. Today's technology has advanced a lot compared to the past, but nobody can think of a good reason to change the 140 limit. Short tweets are here to stay.